pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Bucs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Here's second and 10.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Mayfield down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. A nice pickup of 17 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Paid for this?
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was miles away right there.
To this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Off-play action. Here's Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Great run by Gibbs, who surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
Now Goff on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And some room to run now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
Now the ball comes loose.
On one of the linebackers has got it.
Remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 2nd down now, it's Tucker, and down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
1st down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play, and force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded at about the 28. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. That'll be caught by St. Brown. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Goff connects with St. Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Goff. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw. I'm a defender, so what am I going to say? Great defense. Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The owner's happy with that one. Way to make the play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They will run with White out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Opting to run again here with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Buccaneers are once again back in front. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vontae David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, make sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Raymond.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. St. Brown in motion right.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Open man right side is St. Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will knot us up at 10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Going with White here, toss left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, they've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 64 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. Now the defense got the football with an interception. They try out there, Charles. And the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Williams, a man in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you always see with a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. St. Brown in motion right. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Run.
Running out of the gun with White.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got Otten.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. They find some open field here.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Listen.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield now from the 50.
Open man, it's Palmer.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go with White on the counter.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 98 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Mayfield. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We are going to do this. We got this.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
White. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a defensive balance when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Goff on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the 50, it's Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
I think what we're seeing from him means the future has arrived, because I think most teams are looking for that hybrid running back. The guy who can run it, of course, but who can catch it as well. And those catching skills, exactly why they chose him early in the draft.
Yeah, it's one thing to have a catch for 5-10 yards. It's another to be able to break off a long play like that.
Yeah, we saw it in college, his ability to spread out, catch the football. He's brought it to the NFL as well.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
We got more where that came from.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Evades the tackler, and now some space. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's a good hard run there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Demon Wayne defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
There's a reason it's unbelievable. Often captains of the defense that call the signals that adapt to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and of course on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack too.
Williams, the man in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Dances by at the 20.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take us inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mayfield to throw it. This is White on the screen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 45. Buccaneers 31.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down, all sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now, brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me, I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama, hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy, every time we pop out, you know it's a movie, if I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi, I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces, I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she, on top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down